That fan is so. Okay, something ain't right. This thing cut my whole head off. Let me seem like I ain't got no head, child. Hair ain't right.
You started already?
Yeah, ain't nobody here though.
All right, I'm gone.
You gone, child? Call me later.
Yes, Lord.
Call me later, child.
Mm-hmm.
Call me later. You ain't gonna.
As soon as I get to the car, I'll give you a call.
Oh Lord, I done knocked the people down, child. I don't know what's going on with that. I got me a microphone, y'all. We about to see together if this works. It says use microphone to sing in karaoke karaoke apps, perfect for chatting or voice memos. Let's see how this works. How are we expecting this to work? It came from the dollar store. Gizmo, chill out, boo boo. Let's see how this works. I gotta wait till at least somebody show up so you can let me know if you can hear it or not. Am I recording on the right? Yeah. Am I even recording on the right device? But yeah, I am. I am. Let me at least tell one of my moderators I'm here. Let me see if Tina is. Hey, Lady Heather. Oh, we got a few more people in here. Let's see. We gotta. Oh, wait. Let me see what that say. So, Harvey Weinstein got So Harvey Weinstein is guilty. But what did he get? What is he? What did he get convicted of? Let's find out. Is it on the Google thing? No. Let me just search it. Okay, so this is from Fox News. It says that Harvey Weinstein found guilty of third degree. I'm not gonna say that word because it's one thing I cannot stand about YouTube. Read that, y'all. If you say certain words, your video is automatically demonetized. Even though they want your content not to be come over here where you supposed to be. Don't sit there because you sitting on my jacket and you still haven't had a bath. So come over here. Come on. Get on that blanket. I don't care if you get on that. I just don't want you on my blanket. I don't have anything for. Why you sniffing me? I don't have nothing for you, child. I don't have no food or nothing. I saw that video of that lady that got killed for exposing the men. She didn't deserve to be killed. I don't care what nobody says, but she was doing too much. She really was. She was doing a lot. But, what she was doing was just words. You know what I mean? And I have noticed that a lot of us, for one, we don't value other people's lives. That is clear. Clearly, we don't value other people's lives at all. Because there were a lot of people on that video saying that she got what she deserved. And I don't understand people that, um, you know what? We're going to plug this in and see if this works. Where's the plug in thing? We're going to see if this works. If this don't work, I'm going to be super califragilistic now. Can you hear me? I can't tell if it's on. Okay, we having technical difficulties today for real. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This thing don't even work. This don't even work. They took my money. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? You can hear me out of the mic, or can you hear me just my regular voice? Which one? Cause I don't want to be sitting here holding this mic, and you can't even hear me out the mic because I can't hear it in here. Shouldn't I be able to hear it on the thing? I can't. Why am I squinting? The mic is loud. Y'all can hear me out the microphone. Don't hold it so close. Oh, really? Well, why can't I hear it? I don't want to do this because I can't hear it. Okay, wait a minute. I want to see what it sounds like though, because I can't hear it. Hold on, I want to. Wait a minute. I want to see what it sounds like though. Hello, 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 hello. Hold on, I want to. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. It just sounds like my regular voice. It doesn't sound like anything different. Okay, this ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna do this. This. Oh, pulling the camera down for some. Okay, we ain't doing that. We ain't gonna do nothing special. We're not gonna try to do nothing special, okay? Because this is just messing us up today. We ain't gonna try to do nothing special. You know what really made me feel sad though was they showed her kids. I was looking at a news clip last night and they showed her two daughters. And that made me sad because this, People have families. Yeah, I mean, people, when you do that kind of stuff, you don't realize that you're not just, it's not just affecting the life that you took, you're affecting other people. These people have taken a mother away from her kids. Now, I know that, she talked, cash money stuff, like some people be saying. A lot of us talk cash money stuff. But that don't mean you need to go and take that person's life. Like, what happened to no more like that code? That's not, I mean, I realize that people live a totally different life from I live. These drug dealers don't be out here playing with people. That's why I don't mess with a whole lot of people. Did you fart? Huh? Did you just fart? I just heard something. Or was that your stomach? Did you fart? Because you're not going to be able to sit next to me if you farting and stuff. You're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to go over there. I like you, though. I'm going to give you a bath today. Soon as I get off this live, you get in the bathtub. God willing and the creek don't rise. You sure are. Yeah, I couldn't hear it. I could not hear it in my ear. I wanted to see how loud it was. I mean, but it sounded the same to me. Like, so I might as well just um talk like I always talk. But I do want to get a microphone though, because I do want to um start doing a podcast. And I know you need a mic for that. Educate to Liberate said she was threatening to expose people publicly and bribe them. It is a lot, but you don't you that still does not give them the right to take her life. That don't give them the right to take her life though. So they couldn't get on and do the same thing that she did, expose her and talk about how dirty she is, or how horrible of a person she is. Like, they couldn't do the same thing that she did. Like, keep that mess on social media. You didn't have to go out and really do something to that girl. But the thing is, like I said in the last video, that Neek at Night, the blogger here, vlogger, whatever she is, young lady, did a very in-depth, detailed video about the situation, where she played other videos. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Hello?
This message is for Williams Lashana. If we have reached the wrong number.
I hate why the phone don't never ring until I get on live. Okay, so this young lady, Neek at Night, did a very detailed video about this situation, where she showed other videos where this young lady had got into it, I guess, with some other people. So these people that she was exposing wasn't the only people that she had funk with. Okay? So seemed like she was funking with a whole bunch of people. So we don't know who actually did the do. I think that's why no one has been arrested yet, because it don't have to be those people that she exposed that did it. It could be somebody else, because it looked like she had a lot going on in her life. But I'm still never going to say that all of the stuff going on in her life should have led to her death. I'm not going to say that. You know, I can't do that. Yes, I will be accepting call-ins, but hold on a minute. Let's let's let me talk about one thing. People, if you are having an art with somebody, like this right now is not the time to try to rekindle a relationship, solve an argument. This is not the time for that. This is the dark phase of the moon. Okay? This is the time of the moon that if you bout it, if you get into somebody and they bout it for real, you gonna catch them hands. This is not the conflict resolution phase of the moon. This is the phase of the moon where people who really is about that dark magic, this when we be out here conjuring. Okay? So don't try to resolve no conflicts right now because it's going to go totally to the left. I see Timothy Blaine fighting Larry Nelson. Larry is, and y'all know that Uncle Tim will go for the jugular. And this is the dark time that he will really get with you. Okay? Because we already know that Uncle Tim got a sharp tongue. And this is the phase of the moon that you will catch this tongue right about now. This lady almost called it at Safeway. Honey, the Lord Jesus himself came down and he snatched my tongue before he was, you know what, don't. I said, okay, I'm not even going to do nothing. I'm just going to go on by my business. And I did that because, it just came across me. This ain't it. Don't let that go, girl. And I let it go. So, Uncle Tim and Larry fighting. I see Armand Wiggins going off about T.S. Madison. And then yesterday, I saw Brianna and Lovely Love and Lovely Love's husband and somebody else. They was funking. This the wrong time to come at somebody because this morning I get up and when I get up in the morning I kind of go through my messages and stuff and reply back to people because I do like to, if you leave me a message, I try my best to reply back to everybody because I'm a small channel right now and I can still do that. I really do try to keep up with all my messages. So I get a message for somebody on the video that I did about that little boy, and he was like, the message was like, "Oh, you should have did more research." And honey, something triggered in me was like, "What? Who you?" And then I had to, girl, don't even do it. Don't do it, sweetheart. It's not even worth it. This energy, honey, this dark moon brought some very volatile energy. And I'm seeing it with people. Like a lot of y'all don't understand the how the phases of the moon, how it, draws energy either towards us or away from us. And we don't know how to handle that. We don't, for one, you don't know what's going on. Okay? You don't have an understanding as to how the phases of the moon affect our bodies. You don't know that. So you just out here wilding out. And honey, it is people out here going for the jugular. Do you hear me? They out here wilding out because yesterday I was looking at Lovely Love's video. And I guess Brianna Pettyville, has really been making some digs at this woman and her husband. And I'm going to tell y'all, single women, when you making a dig at a woman and that woman has a husband, if he really loves her, he only going to take so much. Okay? He only going to deal with you so much before he come and say something. Because I don't know too many men that's going to let a woman just another woman just continuously disrespect his wife. Y'all don't understand that when a man marry you, he not doing that because he ain't got nothing else to do. He doing that because he care about the person that he with. And if you single and you messing with a woman that's got a husband, you're not going to win that one. That's a fight you're not going to win because the husband and wife is always going to double team you. Always. That's a dynamic duo. Even if he cuss her out and they have problems, if you as a single, you mess with my husband, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Anybody say something about my husband, it's going to be a problem. Because I love him like that. And I'm down for mine. And Lovely Love's husband came through yesterday and showed y'all that he is definitely down for his. Y'all better leave these people alone. Yeah, this moon got people out here just got y'all all riled up, your feathers all riled up, and you really out here thinking that you about it. But everybody is about it right now. We all about it right now because this moon got everybody acting crazy. Even Gizmo, I took him for a walk this morning, and yesterday he out here trying people. I'm telling you now, leave people alone until this moon starts to go back into its fuller phase and we get a little bit more light and clarity on situations. See, we can't see clearly now because the moon is in its dark phase. You're not able to really see complex situations. You peering through things kind of like in a dark lens. You're not able to see everything, and you coming out full cocked, and the other person is like, "Hey, hold on a minute. You don't. I'm trying to tell you blah blah blah," and you're not hearing that, and you just going off. And of course, the other person is gonna go off because they think they right too. You think you right, they think they right, and here comes a big situation that didn't even have to be that big. Yeah, Gizmo trying to suck up to me because I told him that he gonna have a bath. Now he trying to be my friend, or he think I got some of that chicken on my hands. I don't have any. I cooked that chicken and cut a piece up for Daddy. It's no chicken. I don't have any. Ain't none up here either. You're like, well, where's the chicken? Give me some of that chicken. You ain't get no chicken, boy. Sit your butt down. Sit your booty down. You ain't get no chicken. Oh, honey, I guess Armand is mad at something that T.S. Madison said. And he is on live now with his people going off on T.S. Madison. So everybody is just kind of like in a bet. Let me see what energy is this moon in this month. Let's see. Okay. So it's in Pisces. New moon is in Pisces. This new moon is made for healing. Pisces flood the systems with a desire to connect. Its cure for the immeasurable loneliness of human life is to be available to the whole experience of it. So it says Pisces goes everywhere and can be nowhere to be found. An escape artist like no other. Pisces needs to always be close to the door. It slips out of reality and in the realm of imagination in an instant. The most creative mind is one that has little regard for what's real, and it's much more impressed with meandering around the mysteries of life. It's interesting that it says Pisces can go everywhere and can be nowhere to be found. And right now, it seems like what is happening, I don't know why it's buffering so much. That's like the second time that I have had to, um, that's the second time that I've had to come back online. I'm not really sure why it's buffering. Y'all still here? The new moon combined with Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it probably is. Mercury retrograde is probably messing with the. I don't know what that is. I really don't. Like, I don't even know how to fix that. It looks like I'm gonna have to find another way to go live because this YouTube thing from the phone is just not working. And some people said that it's not any better on the computer. Maybe it's the, I don't know, maybe it's the phone app. Oh, Realistic 101 said, I just finished watching Armand's live. It's crazy. You know, I can only take Armand in really small doses um, because he's so angry. And I'm not really sure, where his anger for the black woman stems from. Like, I don't know if that comes from his mother, his grandmother, his relatives, the church. I don't know what it is because I don't know him personally. And his anger for the black woman kind of irritates me. Like, it really does. Because a lot of the stuff that he says about black women is just out of pocket. And I can't deal with it. It irks my soul, my whole soul. Not a part of my soul, but my whole soul. That's the first time I ever watched his live, but you are correct. He is very angry and bitter. And he reminds me of a gay she said a gay Tommy side what? For real. For real. Because of all that hatred. Caller said he allowed a caller to say black women are the reason HIV is so high. Honey, if you go and watch that video that he made about the young lady that was killed, he said the black women are the reason why HIV is being passed around. Why HIV is so high is because of the black women. We are dirty. We are the reason why diseases are being passed around. We are dirty and we are nasty. Now, I could say some things, but I'm not even going to do that. And he makes everything about him. He spins the narrative a lot. Do you think it's because we are all over the world with different time? I don't think so. I don't know what it is, sweetie. I feel like his channel came up at some point and heard him talk. I turned it off. And yeah, it's hard. He is hard to stomach. Armand Wiggins, I think is his last name. Yeah, I can't watch Tommy either. Phoenix, did you get my email? Did you get my email? One thing I did want to talk about today, guys, and I did tell you guys that I was going to talk about this. Um, is the 7 African powers. And I thought I had a candle, but I don't. I thought I had one. Unless it's upstairs and I don't feel like going to look for it. So this looks like a book, you know. Let me see. Yes, see, it went off again. Okay, the 7 African powers refers to the 7 orishas that we call upon in times of need, often depicted with their images linked together in a chain, circling an image of the crucified Jesus. These deities represent all that is sacred and powerful in Santeria. The phase 7 African powers is found in various religions, including Santeria, Hoodoo, Candomblé. In Spanish, I can't read it in Spanish. My Spanish is not that good. The orishas that make up the 7 African powers are Elegua. I hope y'all writing this down. Elegua, Yemiya, Oshun, Shango, Obatala, Oya, and Ogun. And we know that Elegua opens and closes the path to mankind. He rules the crossroads that men journey across and is considered the first Orisha created. All prayers pass through Elegua before reaching any other Orisha. Pray to Elegua in matters of destiny and fate. Yemiya. Yemiya is the Orisha of motherhood and the queen of the sea. She is prayed to in matters of fertility and spiritual growth. Yemiya is a source of comfort and strength in times of emotional crisis. Oshun. Oshun is the goddess of love and abundance, often seen as the Aphrodite of the Orishas. Oshun is called upon for guidance in love and desire. She helps to support those who are going through a period of growth and transition. Shango. Shango is the Orisha of lightning, power, sensuality, and passion. Together with Oshun, Yemiya, and Obatala, Shango is one of the 4 pillars of Santeria. He is widely beloved and a beacon of strength and dignity. Obatala, the eldest of the Orishas, is revered as the creator of all mankind. He is called upon in times of legal strife, known to be a fair and honest judge. Obatala provides strength to the innocent and justice to the guilty. Oya, a whirlwind of fierce energy, is the Orisha of communication between the living and the dead. A favored lover of Shango, this female warrior summons tornadoes and lightning to battle her enemies. Ogun, a protective father figure, is the Orisha of tools and weapons. A lover of the wilderness, Ogun offers strength and protection to those with a battle to fight. Together, these 7 Orishas represent a force that offers guidance and strength through all of life's trials and tribulations. Now, the good thing about the 7 African powers is you do not have to be initiated to call on them. The 7 African powers, even though they are the 7 major orishas, is totally different from the initiation process. You can call on the 7 African powers. You can work with the 7 African powers. You don't have to be initiated. You don't have to have a godmother. It's not the same thing as receiving your lekes. You can't receive the 7 African powers. So that's a good way of starting out to work with the Orishas without having to worry about the whole initiation, because you're working with all of them on the same level. You're treating them basically all the same. So when you set up your, if you want to set up like a little small altar for the 7 African powers, you don't have to worry about, just setting up, oh, I gotta have this for Elegwa, or I gotta have this for Oshun, or I gotta have this for Yimiya, or I gotta do this. You can just set up your altar specifically for the 7 African powers and just go with it like that. And it's not like, oh, I have to have something specific for each Orisha, because the 7 African powers work together. If y'all understand what I'm saying. This is totally different from, getting initiated into Santeria. Because you can't get initiated into the 7 African powers, because it don't work like that. They're just a way of kind of clumping those 7 Orishas together to work with them as, a collective power. Instead of just working with one or two, or, trying to figure out who you want to work with, then you take those 7 strong Orishas and you work with them as a group. Does that make sense? Lady Hatcher says Shango is sexy. Okay. And that's a good way to start to get an idea of what it feels like to work with the Orishas. And you don't have that expectation of just waiting for one Orisha to, oh, I tried to call on Oshun and I'm not really hearing from her. Do you think she's my Orisha? Just work with all of the Orishas. Work with the 7 African powers. Work with them all. I thought I had a candle, but I can't find it. Maybe it's upstairs. I know I have one because I work with them. That is the craziest thing. I cannot find my candle. It must be upstairs though, and I didn't feel like going up there. Yeah, they have in their irresponsibility is causing harm. I might be a gay man, but I'm not going to lie about the harm these men are causing, straight or gay. Okay, I must have missed the first part of that conversation. I totally understand a lot of these gay men straight by, but they do not want decent people. They want trash and then complain when it stinks. Realistic Seeker, is interesting that you said that. I was watching, I don't know if you guys have watched, it's a transgender named Cherry Boom or Cherry Kaboom. I think it's Cherry Boom because she was on the Queen Supreme Court. Uh, I guess her and T.S. Madison are friends, but she is a transgender from male to female. And honey, if I tell you everything Cherry Boom touches explodes, like she really picked the perfect name for herself, Cherry Boom, because everything she touches just blows up. I seen her fighting the people in McDonald's, like in McDonald's cussing out the McDonald's people. I saw her she was in the Dominican Republic or somewhere over there fighting with people. I saw a video of her getting into a fight with a friend. And then after she fought her friend and then got on live to, say what had happened, like I guess the girl snatched the wig off her head and everything, she said, now when I go to God, God is going to, you go to God, like that's what we doing now. We go to God after we fight somebody. We go to God and tell God what happened. What is going on with you? We go to God now and tell God after we didn't have a fight, like what happened? That's how we doing it. I said, why? Why are, and I'm not saying all transgender people are angry, because I know not all transgender people are angry. Just like I know not all gay men are angry. Not all gay women are angry, because I see a lot of happy gay people. We can't just look at the representation of gay people on online and judge everybody by what we see. But a lot of transgender and gay people that post videos on Facebook and YouTube be going off. Do you hear me? Just filled with rage. And this Cherry Boom person, almost every video that Cherry Boom has posted is either a argument or a fight. Every video, every one. She is cussing people out or fighting. And I don't know how transgender men, when you transition to become a woman, they don't take on none of those soft, feminine qualities. Like most women are just not out here fighting everybody. That everything is not a fight. I don't fight everybody that I run up on. I mean, I know I'm a lot older now, so of course I'm not going to be fighting everybody. But when I was young, I wasn't fighting everybody either. I know that black women have this whole, we will pop our neck and yes, girl, and all of that kind of stuff gets you together. But every black woman is not loud and aggressive and violent and, always ready to get you together. But it seems like when they transition, they take those aggressive male traits and slide them on over to the female, and that is just not mixing. Like y'all out here fighting in dresses and heels and wigs getting snatched and eyelashes and all this kind of stuff, and y'all out here fighting like, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it, but I guess it's not for me to get, I guess. It just ain't for me to understand, because the more I try to understand it, the less I understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm trying to understand it, but I can't. What's the matter? You gotta go pee? Oh Lord! Y'all hold on for 2 minutes, okay? Let me let Gizmo out. Y'all talk to each other, and let me take him out, and I'll be right back. Hold on, brother. Let me make sure this gate closed. Wait. Hold on. Come on. Okay, now go to sleep. Shit, you done been outside. I know y'all like, that was quick. Yeah, he just run down the stairs and pee and come back in the house. Cola said, I live in Baltimore. Realistic, my social security card before. You know, it's so different here. It's so different here in California. When I go to San Francisco, and you know, San Francisco has a huge population of, you know, gay, transgender, everything. San Francisco has a huge population, huge LGBT community. I have never seen that in the city. I have been to the gay pride parade a few times, and I'm telling you, the parade in San Francisco, there are at least a couple of million people there. Never had a problem. Never. I didn't see no gay people fighting. I didn't see no transgenders fighting. Nobody was fighting. But if I take the attitude that some of these people have on YouTube into real life, everybody over there, it would have been, they'd have been tussling and fighting and carrying on. It would have been a mess. We don't have that here in California. People don't fight like that. Like, I mean, I've never seen it. But a lot of these people on the way they present themselves on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you know, it's so off-putting. It's like you don't even want to talk to them because they gonna want to fight you. A gay guy I was friends with stole my identity before, and I pressed charge. Girl, I don't blame you. I feel like a lot of gay men might be bitter and traumatized by what they've been through in the past, by the way people have treated them over the years. That's why they go off. It's pretty, and I do. I agree with you. I'm pretty sure that a lot of their anger and bitterness does come from things that they have happened in the past, but that's no excuse because we've all been through stuff in the past. You know, I was bullied because I wore glasses. It wasn't a whole lot of kids in the class who wore glasses, so I was the little four-eyed girl. Plus, on top of that, you know, they teased me when it seemed like when I was younger, my eyes were smaller. So, you know, they called me a chink, and I got called all kind of names, okay, in elementary school. And then, like in the sixth grade, I started, you know, gaining a little bit of weight. Then I became the fat kid. So then I was the fat kid with little eyes and glasses. So yeah, it was a whole lot going on. So we didn't all been through stuff, okay? All of us. So that does not give you the right to take it out on anybody because you didn't been through something, because we all been through something. Okay? So if I was bitter, I would be out here running up on every skinny person that's got good eyesight and bopping them in the back of the head. But I'm not doing that. Okay? And I'm still not skinny. Skinny just ain't in my, you know, I didn't get that. When I get to heaven, I'm probably going to be skinny. But, you know, on earth, I'm just not skinny. But I'm not going to be out here mad at all of the girls that wear a size 1 and a 2 because I wear a 16. My granddaughter asked me yesterday, size pants you wear? And I was like, a 16 or an 18? And she was like, I wear a 6. I was like, so? You 11 years old. When I was 11, I wore a 6 too. Can't compare yourself to me. I'm your grandma. I wear grandma sizes. All grandmas wear a size 16. But you know, I put that out there just in case. She gonna try to clown me because I wear a size 16. Girl, don't play with me. Girl, kids are a trip. I wear a size 6. You're 11. You should. I want to visit San Francisco. I thought about moving there when I become a senior citizen. Girl, don't. The cost of living is so high here. This is the last place. You don't want to move to San Francisco. The San Francisco is moving to become a millionaire town. There are so many millionaires now in San Francisco from the tech industry. It is pushing the regular people. They're pushing the regular people out of San Francisco and Oakland because Oakland is just across the bay from San Francisco. So us regular folk that ain't in the tech industry or a millionaire, we are moving farther and farther out of the city. So San Francisco is the last place you want to move as a senior citizen. Unless you want to be out here eating dog and cat food. And I don't think you want to do that. Realistic Seeker said, I don't know what it is about DC and Maryland. Do you think DC and Baltimore could be up under a curse? I don't think so. But see, I don't know. I don't really know anything about, um, I don't know about Baltimore and DC. Like, is the gay population as big as San Francisco? I don't think so. Y'all can't be bigger than San Francisco. Your gay population can't be bigger than San Francisco. San Francisco's is huge. I mean, to the point where they have their own kind of little town. I forgot what it's the hate. Ain't it the hate? No, it's not the hate. That's what the hippies. The hate Ashbury. I think that's the hippies. The Fillmore, I think. I don't know, child. But they got their own little area where it's like a lot of gay businesses, a lot of gay bars. Timothy Blaine, if he was here, he could tell me because I don't think he lives too far from that area. But like when you go there, like it's proud. They they got the gay flags, gay businesses, like attorneys that help you with gay rights, just all kind of gay stuff, all in that one little concentrated area of San Francisco. Yeah, see, San Francisco has a big gay community. Cola says Baltimore has a small gay community, maybe because it's a small city. Yeah, see, and I couldn't say that, that y'all cursed when San Francisco is, has a large, and it's not being gay is not a curse. It's not a curse. Being angry is not a curse. You know what I mean? Being angry is just people not knowing how to control their emotions. They've never been taught how to control their emotions. We, as parents, we don't really teach our kids how to control their emotions. We stifle our kids. We tell our boys, don't cry, shut up, stop all that crying. We quick to tell our boys not to cry, but we hug our girls when they cry. We want them to be soft. We want our boys to be hard. And in teaching them how to be hard, we're not teaching them how to control our anger. That's one thing that I know as a mother. I didn't teach my boys how to control their anger. So when they wild out here fighting and carrying on, I have to take some of that blame because I didn't teach them how to control their anger, how to funnel their anger into something else. We don't teach our kids that. And so angry kids grow up to be angrier adults because they've had years of practice on how to be angry. If you don't get any counseling, you don't get any help, if you're an angry child, you will most definitely be an angry adult. And people are only going to want to deal with you so much if you angry and aggressive and mad all the time. Don't nobody want no mad friend. You mad all the time? You always mad? You ain't never happy? No. Don't nobody want no mad friends. You know I couldn't watch Kobe's funeral. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pull myself to watch that. That's it's too much pain. In that, the mother crying over her husband, over her child having to raise. I just couldn't do it. Oh, and they did release the fact today that she is suing the aircraft company, the company that rents out those helicopters. Vanessa is suing them for like loss of life or something. I forgot the legal term. But see, it came out that it is pilot error. I guess the NTSB did release that part, that it is pilot error, and this pilot that flew them has been fined for doing this same thing before, flying in fog where he couldn't really see. But I guess that situation he survived, obviously, because he was able to do it again. And this particular time, not only did, it affect him, but he took all these other people with him. So Vanessa is suing. And I'm pretty sure they will get some money. And it's not about the money. It's about them never doing that again. Never hurting anybody else. Because this hurt so many families. So many families. I don't blame her either. And it's not that, they need the money. Because I'm pretty sure probably whatever they get, she will funnel that into the foundation that they have set for Kobe and Gianna. The foundation to continue to help girls in sports. I'm pretty sure they will funnel money into that. But yeah, I'm all for it. Sue them, close that company, close that. Nobody, no other celebrity should want to use them anyway. You killed Kobe. What other? You couldn't fly me to the corner store, and it's only a block away from my house. You sure couldn't. Y'all can watch that. I did see part of Beyonce singing only because they had it on my Google homepage. I can't watch it, child. Cindy said I was cleaning my house with love and positive energy. You go, girl. A whole bunch of folks died. And yeah, you just messed up a whole bunch of people's lives in one swoop. Oh, that's what it is. Wrongful death. She files a wrongful death lawsuit. That's it. Yeah, I can't watch it. I just could not watch that. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. Because I forget to remind people about the emojis. This thing getting on my nerves. Try to limit the emojis because YouTube, I guess, has a computer. Gizmo, stop doing that. It's the computer will pick up certain things, and if it's a repeat of a bunch of emojis, they'll think that it's a bot, and they will flag the video as like a bunch of bots in your comment section instead of real people. I don't know, child. It's irritating. Tina said, watch the ads, y'all. A card reading confirmed that he was a sacrifice. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Who posted that? Who posted that? No, it didn't. Do you know that the majority of people who are on here doing these card readings about celebrities are just trying to get views? He was not a sacrifice. That was just a horrible accident. A horrible accident that this man, the pilot, had already did once but survived. And instead of the company that he worked for grounding him after that first incident, they allowed him to fly again. Okay? So this is definitely pilot error and company error. They should have grounded him when he did it the first time. And I'm not going to allow you to be in my comment section talking about he was a sacrifice. I'm not going to let you do it. Now, you can do that on your platform, but you're not going to do it on mine. What numbers? What are you talking about? What about the numbers that add up? Signs and symbols. So what? Y'all up here adding 2 plus 2? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 2 and 4, that was his numbers. And then Gianna's number was 2 because it was the two of them. And it was 4 people. What? So y'all really just don't understand. You don't understand pilot error, fog, mountain, can't see, hit a mountain, cause an accident. You don't understand that. So there's no such thing as pilot error. So this pilot didn't do what he was supposed to do. Maybe that wouldn't have happened. So none of you don't factor any of that into the thing. You just say, "Oh, it was Illuminati," or "Oh, he was a sacrifice." Is that how we do? So every star that died, every celebrity that died now is Illuminati and a sacrifice, and you gonna add up 2 plus 2, and it's gonna be their number. So how can we? So was the young man that the little rapper that was just killed, was he a sacrifice too? Since we sacrificing all of the celebrities now, y'all make me understand how the young man that was just killed, was he a sacrifice? Are all celebrities sacrifices? So Walona died in her sleep. Was she a sacrifice? Y'all help me. Help me understand it. Because I want to. I want to understand it. Since y'all think everything is a sacrifice, 2 plus 2 is 4, and that was Kobe's number, 2 and 4. See, 2 plus 2 is 4. That was. I'm pretty sure the helicopter had a call signal. It had to be a number. I wonder what's 2 and 4 in the helicopter's number 2. Y'all can do that with people that don't have an understanding of real life. All that kind of stuff, you can play that with other people, but you're not going to play that here with me. You're not even going to say that on my channel. You're just not going to do it. And I don't know who you saw that did, or anybody can do a reading and say that, oh yeah, I'm proving it. Do you know that it was it's an idiot on YouTube now doing videos, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to call Kobe. You got people on here calling Kobe at 3 o'clock in the morning saying that they talking to Kobe. You believe that too? Since you out here believing everything, I can pull a card for Kobe right now. So are you going to believe what I said, or you just believe the person that you saw doing the reading? You believe that person. Go on with your belief, child. Who am I to tell you not to believe it? I don't care nothing about the Illuminati, and I'm not going to be out here believing that everybody that has a horrific accident, every situation that goes on with a celebrity is the Illuminati. They was a sacrifice. Jussie Smollett, he the light skin sacrifice. Kobe and his daughter was the brown skin sacrifice. You got to take a brown skin person and a light skin person. That's why they took Kobe and his daughter at the same time. Y'all be making up some stuff. Y'all hear me? But hey, make it up, make it sound good, fit it together however you have to make it, work out in your brain. Because you ain't going to get me like that. There's someone on here who has been basically harassing Nipsey Hussle's family, claiming she is a reader, I'm pretty sure it is. Because this is the kind of stuff that attracts people. That's why you will never see me do a reading on here about someone that has passed away. Like I told somebody, for one, that ain't your business. I can see if the family wants to hire someone to talk to on a, spiritual level, but I bet you they won't post that on the internet. If you're doing that on the internet and posting those type of videos to YouTube, you're not doing that for a spiritual reason. You're trying to get views. You're trying to bring attention to your channel. Y'all should know that by now. I have told you guys, when I do my real spiritual videos, I do not post those readings to YouTube. Those things are private. If I post a reading, some people ask that I make their readings on a video. I post that video to YouTube with a secure link. Only me and that person can view that video. I don't want everybody to see how I'm reading a person. Now, if I do a reading for you, if I pull a card for you here on YouTube, that's something totally different. I'm doing a card reading for you. They are good readings, but it's very simple. It's not going to go into detail. And you as a person, I've told people, don't post anything very personal about yourself. Don't ask me any personal questions that you don't want other people on the internet to see, because some things are just not everybody's business. And y'all got to stop being so gullible. Everything that you see on the internet Stop taking that stuff into your spirit and believing it as the truth. Because there's a lot of people out here hustling. Sometimes things correlate and coincide just inevitably. For example, someone's name could play a part in their life. What about somebody whose name is Jack? Does that mean they're gonna be an alcohol because their first name is Jack? Maybe their last name is Daniels. Does that mean they're gonna be an alcoholic? I know a girl named Remy Martin, and her mama named her Remy Martin on purpose because she liked Remy Martin. Her last name was Martin, and her first name was Remy, and her mama did that on purpose. So is she gonna be alcoholic? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I understand that we are spiritual people, but don't take this to the point where you're not even thinking critically. Some things coincide, yeah. There are some coincidences that make a lot of sense, but this Kobe thing is not one of them. This is where you are thinking critically and looking at the situation. I mean, anybody with an inkling of intelligence saw that fog and helicopters don't go together. They don't mix. Even real airplanes, the pilot will try to fly above the storm. He's not going to stay in the clouds where it's storming and thundering and turbulence. He's going to try to fly above that so that your ride can be, more comfortable. Now, it would have been different if the day had been crystal clear and there was no reason for them to fly just into this mountain. I would have been thinking, okay, something had to be going on. But it was foggy. He could not see where he was going. He got disorientated and flew into a mountain. End of story. Even the NTSB has said that this was pilot error because of the weather. Okay? Now, if you're not going to be able to look at a specialist and, think critically, then, have a nice day. Tina said, critical thinking is a skill folks may lack and should focus on sharpening critical thinking. Thank you, sweetie. People are definitely loony with it. I'm not sure with Kobe. I just say, rest in peace. I think it's not cool to read people that have passed so soon. I don't want to be out there because you can lose your mind like that. We do. We have to have balance. If you're always constantly out there, with all of these conspiracy theories will drive you crazy. Oh no, it was this. Oh, I think it was this. Girl, it was the Illuminati. No, girl, it was so and so. Like, girl, bye. Let them people. It happen. Why do it matter? There are a lot of people on here just for money, and they do not have one spiritual bone in their body, and they use fear to try. Honey, you better speak the truth. It is a lot of people. I have ran into people who have left me messages talking about, oh, I see a spirit behind you. Oh, there's a spirit behind you. You should let me send you so and so, or can I read you? Oh, it's spirits all in your house. You need to move. Girl, shut up. orbs flying behind you. This buffering is irritating. Okay, now I can't come back. Oh, there you guys are. Reese's Pieces said, I definitely lost my mind and was low key mentally ill when I identified as Hebrew Israelite. Oh, okay. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm trying to be nice. Hey, Lamb Millie. Girl, I know ain't nobody behind me but Gizmo. Now, you know I don't be listening to them people when they be trying to tell me who is in my house and who flying around my house and all that kind of stuff. I'll be like, okay. Well, long as they not tearing up nothing, I don't care. Yeah, it's very few spiritual channels on here that I follow. I don't. I don't follow people. I don't follow a lot of spiritual people because if I watch you and you go too far to the left, I know I can't deal with that. And I'm not into conspiracies and Illuminati and all of that kind of stuff. I know that those channels get a lot of views and people are really into that, but I'm not into that. And so I don't watch that. I'm a real person, not pretending to be somebody that I'm not. You know, if I get 5 people that follow me and me and those 5 people vibe, it's all good. I don't care. I'm not one, I don't care how many people watch me or follow me or, like my videos. It could just be 2 people. As long as I ain't sitting on here talking to myself. It could just be 2 people in the audience. I'm gonna talk to them 2 people. If they talking to me and we having a good conversation and it's vibing, it's all good. I'm not one of them people that have to have 1,000 people in the chat because you can't even see what people talking about in the chat. When you got 1,000 people in the chat, you basically talking. You doing all the talking. You're not communicating with people because the chat moving too fast. I don't care how many people are here. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, the way I want to talk about it, and it is what it is. If you don't like it, then I'm not the channel for you. Cause I'm gonna talk about a whole lot of different things. Like it's just not one thing over here. I'm not one dimensional. Sometimes spirit gives me things to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that. Sometimes I see something on the news I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that. Sometimes I read an article I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that. It is what it is. But one thing that I am about is you're not going to come in my chat and just, say some old crazy stuff and it's going to be fine with me. I don't get down like that. You're not going to come over here and, be spouting all that Illuminati stuff. Nah, you can't do that here. You got to do that someplace else. Stuff that don't make no sense, I'm going to call you out on it. You're not gonna do it here, cause if I don't agree with it, mm-mm. Cause for one, I don't like my chat to go off to, the left, no, I like to, stay on topic. If we talking about this, let's just keep kind of talking about this. I don't like things to, go too far off a topic. So, how long we been here? An hour and 23 minutes. I'm about to go because I'm hungry. It's time for me to eat my lunch. And my right ankle is acting up again. I think it's time for my it don't really look swollen. It looks swollen a little bit, but not real bad. But it do look swollen a little bit. So I'm gonna put some ice on my ankle. I'm gonna leave my podiatrist a email and see is it time for my shot again. So that's it, guys. I'm sorry we didn't do the call in today. Maybe I'll come back tonight, uh, around 7 o'clock my time. Maybe I'll come back then, and we'll do the call in. Cause I'm tired. I'm tired of talking to y'all now. Okay, I gotta go. I'm hungry. Um, Maybe I'll come back around 7 o'clock this evening, and we'll do the call in portion of this. So just remember what we talked about, and then we'll come back in the evening and I'll just open the phone lines up right away. Instead of running my mouth while we're there, I'll just open the phone lines up right away and y'all can talk to your heart's content, okay? And then I won't have to be doing a whole lot of talking. Y'all can talk. So, meet me back here about 7 o'clock my time. I don't know what time that is on your time, but my time, California people time. Come back then. I'm about to go make me a chicken salad, a barbecue chicken salad. Oh, daughter Judah, you real late, honey. We about to leave. So come back at 7 o'clock. I'll be back then. Tell them bye. Tell them bye. Snookums. Tell them bye, Snookums. You gonna get a bath? You ready to go take your bath? Cause your whole face dirty and everything, but that's from eating that thing. Your little face. You got it all over your face. He got a little toy. Um, he has this little toy thing. I think Daddy put it up. And you can put a treat in there, and the treat is like hard, and he gotta just kind of like keep biting it to get the little treat thing out. I'll show it to y'all later. But child, he was chewing on that thing for like an hour. I had to take it from him because it takes a minute to get the little thing out because it's real hard. I think it's chicken flavor or whatever. But honey, he was working it out. And we took it from him so he could relax for a little while, but I'll give it back to him later. They said bye, Gizmo. Gizmo. They said bye. Said bye, Boogers. Tell them bye. My little cute baby. Okay, I'll see you guys later on this evening. I love you. Bye.